Okay, we're going to discuss some sexual shenanigans, misbehaviour, current affairs, and first of all, Epstein still in the news. Trump's downplaying it now. He's been pushing it for a long time, and some of the magatards, but Trump is dropping it now, saying it's a conspiracy manufactured by Obama. You have to be pretty stupid to believe that. A lot of people are. Hanania, Michael Tracy, a few of the other sort of MAGA people. Uh, he, he thinks the voters are retarded. The hardcore MAGA people, and that's right, isn't it? They just lap anything up. They're not very bright at all, are they? So, yeah, obviously the Republicans are involved in all the bad stuff over there. Evangelical Christians and Freemasons who run the sex trafficking, especially the fundamentalist Christians, trafficking young girls. A lot of people don't seem to know about that. But that's true. A lot of that happens with them. So they're going to cover it up, aren't they? A lot of closet homosexuals and the like in the Republicans. And people talking fracturing the MAGA base. And doesn't really matter, does it? If Trump goes down to 5% in the polls, he's still president. He's got to be impeached. That's highly unlikely at the moment. And yeah, unless he's got a serious illness and resigns, which is unlikely but possible. They're sort of paving the way a little bit for that now. He's swelling in the feet, a few other things. So Vance will be in control. After that, possibly, or he could just simply die. Probably even of natural causes. Um, yeah. Here we had Latham. He's in defecation. He's a really kinky individual, apparently, very sexually violent, according to his ex, who's got a restraining order against him, making all sorts of things. Allegations in the paper. Um, yeah, he went after the Jewish lobby, Latham, a bit. He went against them just a little bit, and so he's getting the treatment. I think that might be connected. I don't think that's a coincidence at all. She's a Liberal Party person. The blonde one he picked up with. He says, I have a sex life. Well, we don't really want to know about that, do we? We've seen also a guy, the other guy, the astronomer guy, the company, at the jumbotron at the Coldplay concert. Not a smart idea, obviously. That's a global meme. It's getting a bit tiresome already. With some cracking comments on and memes on Twitter. Not so much on Blue Sky, which has been very low quality, I think. Didn't really hit the mark, Blue Sky, this time. With the memes and the like, a little bit better on Threads, but Twitter's where the main action's happening with that situation. Not a very attractive woman either. So yeah, that's the thing. And Will Stancil, he's that guy, that CEO guy, Lyons. He's heading for a big divorce. His wife's going to get a big payout out of that. So ridiculous behaviour, can't go there. They'd have they'd have in the fine print on the tickets. They'd have disclaimers and that. Got to read the fine print. CEOs of big companies and hate human resources rather. Big time people don't know the basics. And also a couple of weeks ago now, almost, Will Stancil, our mate, the great poster, he's getting a lot of sexually charged things off the chatbot there, the Grok, the artificial intelligence Musk switched all the levers off. He switched the levers that were restraining it. Unfiltered, he turned off the filters, and all of the anti-Stancil people, the neo-Nazis and the like, are going full bore at him. All sorts of graphic sexual things about broomsticks and lube and all sorts of things. It's still going, still making comments. It's toned it down a bit, but stuff about him being sodomised by a big 6'5" Somali, a giant mentally ill Somali, sodomising him, and all sorts of drama about that. Stancil was thinking of taking the Musk to court over that. No, I don't need that one. Why would I need that now? Go away. Jesus Christ, this things pop up for no reason. Thing is, well, what do I want to do that? But anyway, yeah, so Stancil's getting a lot of things, been headline news in India. They sent a camera crew in Minneapolis and to talk to him about it, being broken into and sodomised by the chatbot. Made the Indian news. Times of India. Who is Will Stancil? Is Grok threatening to rape him? So some guy in Mumbai sitting there and reading the headlines, maybe on his mobile phone or a newspaper, finding out about Will Stancil and all that bizarre stuff. It might end up, if it keeps going, it might end up in a court case. Latham's going to be probably a big court case too. Yeah, sick, pretty twisted sort of sick guy, Latham, all that. Yeah. A Trump supporter too now, Latham, the last few years. Yeah, lots of sexual misbehaviour. Those people have really done themselves in at the Coldplay concert, Chris Martin. They've made themselves a huge meme. It was on the front page of the New York Post. They're making a bit sort of too much of it now, and they're really embarrassing. As that's the end of his marriage. He's going to be taken to the cleaners, I think. Yeah, and the Epstein thing, I don't know. They're not going to hide that. Any evidence that's there has probably been destroyed, I'd say. I don't think you'll ever find the real story about that. I think they would have already destroyed most of the evidence, especially the stuff that linked it to the Israeli and possibly the CIA. Don't think we'll ever get the truth there. I think that's getting anything out of Trump, who's his best friend for 10 years. The delusional InfoWars type people, they're a real psyop, that Alex Jones. Half of his family barbecue, he says they all work for the CIA, so it's obvious that it's a scam. He's a scam artist. He's just an entertainer, isn't he? So that's what he said in the Sandy Hook trial. So there's a lot of sexual shenanigans going on, and a lot of sexually charged content, a lot of bad behaviour going on. Don't think you see the Epstein full story ever. I think that's finished, unfortunately.